How's it going, everybody? GodBaer here. Once again, thank you for clicking into one of my videos. We are back on our Madden 18 online league. We are the 8-1 Baltimore Ravens, unfortunately losing our first game of the season last week against the LA Chargers, right there 27-23. And this week we get to play against the 2-7 New Orleans Saints. And before we get too far into the game, I do want to share with you guys I'm bringing back my Coin Cheevers series in Madden Ultimate Team. For those of you that don't know about the Coin Cheevers series, how this is going to start off is with a straight boo-boo bronze team. So our team will be around a 50-something overall. We're going to have to play nearly perfect games of Madden if we want to come out and win early on in the season. And to improve the team, hence the name Coin Cheevers, we will have certain achievements or goals to reach, like touchdowns and turnovers and winning games, as well as viewer submitted challenges, which will be my biggest payout in rewarding ourselves with coins. You guys can go down below in the comment section, so feel free to do that in this video. Challenge me to a Madden challenge. Obviously comment it. I have a few challenges already, just reaching out to some of my subscribers via Twitter or friends in real life to challenge me, and I have some already. But for example, you can challenge me to, purely run Wildcat, or I can't pass in a game, or I can't run in a game, or play a punter or kicker at quarterback, or something like that. And if I accept the challenge, of course, we will then have to try to defeat or beat your challenge that you, of course, commented. And by beating that challenge, we will be rewarded with coins. And as well, with the goals I said about touchdowns and turnovers, we reward ourselves with coins for every touchdown and turnover we get, as well as every turnover we reward the opponent with. If we fumble or throw an interception, which with a bronze team is going to probably happen pretty frequently. Quarterbacks have 50-something throw accuracies and 50 throw power. The running backs have in the 40s of carrying, so they're probably going to cough the ball up pretty often. But it's going to be a struggle at the beginning, but of course, that's kind of what I want to go through. The online league here, it's been a lot of fun. We've had some good success. We made it to the Super Bowl in Season 1, just unfortunately lost against the Dallas Cowboys, and now we're trying to make it to the postseason, which we have a very good chance about doing right now as we hit our opponent with Tevin Coleman on a wheel route. He was playing man and a blitz as well, so no deep safeties with a linebacker on Tevin Coleman. Is not going to keep up with that 95 speed, as right there would have been nice if Tavon Young would have picked up that ball. But that's all I pretty much wanted to share with you guys about the Coin Cheevers series, as Sean Bradshaw gets his second interception of the day, and this one is being taken back to the house for a defensive touchdown. So if you want to see the Coin Cheevers series, it will be my next upload, as we do get a nice hit fumble. It stays in bounds for us. We get a weird little animation here, so nobody wants to tackle Tuduzzi. Just allow him to make sure he gets his hands on that ball for the recovery, and now we get an opportunity just to extend this league and make it look just that much uglier. And for those of you that are excited about the Coin Cheevers series making its return, be sure to comment down below a challenge. I want you guys to give me some, of course, challenging challenges. I want to do the best I can to defeat whenever you guys throw on the table for me, because it is going to be the biggest payout. I'm not going to share the coin rewards per whatever goal or achievement we have in the game. I'll go ahead and save that for, of course, the next episode, which will be the Coin Cheevers series, as Tevin Coleman, we're going to get to this game, is having a good day. We've been doing pretty well across the board. Tevin Coleman, we should have thrown to him right there. He's open possibly for a touchdown on the flat route, but we toss it to the tight end, just stare down a read. He does not catch it. We kick our field goal, but regardless, we have a very good lead, up by 27 points, and this man, Josh Gordon, has nobody near him. 30 yards away from any defender, easy walk-in touchdown. And this game is beyond out of reach for my opponent at this point. So we're just going to try to pad stats, get as many defensive turnovers as we can, and then everybody wants as many offensive touchdowns. So that does not need to be shared. Of course, we're going to do whatever we can to get our hands on the ball defensively and offensively and get it into the end zone. Right now, our opponent is dotting us up a little bit, throwing a little bit of different routes at us than what he did in the first half, and his receivers are coming down with these passes. They're doing very well with aggressive catches. This one is directly over a 6'5" middle linebacker and our user, so that one hurt us a little bit. We thought we were in position to at least bat it down, if not get the interception. And now we're continuing to take sacks. Our tight end Jaceki will recover that one for us. 2nd and 20, looking for anything, and the left guard allowed the defensive end to push towards us, reach over his shoulders, and snag us, so the other defensive end or defensive tackle could take us down for the sack. So we punted it away, and he is continuously taking shots. That time it was Marlon Humphreys with the hit, and our backup middle linebacker Brewer scoops it up and gets a defensive touchdown. Up by 34 points right now. Just continuing just to lay the boom. Our defense doesn't have a lot of hitters. We're built as a coverage team. I think our hardest hitting players are our 2 safeties in Chuck Clark and Alexander Tuduzzi with, I believe, 85 and 83 hit power, which isn't that great, but when they need to, they will definitely do what they can to have you cough up that ball. But right now it is not hitting power that we are struggling with. It is these middle of the passes, high pointing, that we're being torn up with. Our user is sometimes being dragged out of the way, other times is just being beat over the top, and our height is not helping us in this game. We're trying to continuously feed Jonte Banks because he is that speed burner of ours. Circle is going to get a shot. He will catch it. He gets tackled immediately after getting and securing that pass, but we're going to drag him and continuously just give him the rock. Like I said, he is a very electrifying wide receiver. 96 speed, 96 acceleration with 88 elusiveness. And then Tevin Coleman is going to go ahead and punch the drive off into the end zone off the I-form toss play. It's a halfback sweep. I absolutely love that play in the goal line situations. As Sean Bradshaw is going to get his 3rd interception of the day. And this one is nearly getting brought back to the end zone once again. But 4 yards shy, Tevin Coleman is going to go again and punch it into the end zone to capitalize. And that's probably one of the reasons Tevin Coleman has won MVP the last season and is looking decently well about winning it this season. We get down into the red zone pretty frequently, and then he's the one that capitalizes the drives and gets it into the end zone. As right now, he probably could have just stayed on the outside and used his speed to get in the end zone, but luckily for us, he still gets the touchdown. But no, he cut back into the defender. And then 2 plays later, the same wide receiver who beat us down the sideline is the one that catches it into the end zone. So he got the same results, just with an extra reception. As Washington breaking multiple tackles at the same time, nearly getting away from the other 2 defenders off that animation. And now Kendall right up the middle. Wish it would have been Jonte Banks, but passing yards are passing yards, just trying to build on Mason Rudolph, who was trying to take off with his 78 speed. He gets taken down by his own offensive lineman, so we once again kick another field goal and ultimately win 65-21. 438 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, then 127 yards and 2 touchdowns with Tevin Coleman. Mason Rudolph also had a rushing touchdown. Jonte Banks, 7 receptions, 114 yards and a receiving touchdown. Jonte Banks with a receiving touchdown. And then, of course, our man Tevin Coleman with the other receiving touchdown off that flat route. Alexander Tuduzzi, the leading tackler, with 7. Our man Sherrod Omame with 3 sacks this game. He's been very nice to have in that interior line with Michael Pierce. And then Sean Bradshaw leading the game with 3 interceptions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time everybody, GodBaer out.